Hello, this is Sudarshana Starshine Star. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm going to title this clip the why and how you have a twin flame. Yeah, I think that's a good title. So I'm going to, before I begin, I like to always start with 3 opening prayers that help to bless this clip and protect it and raise it up for the highest and the best for everyone watching and everyone concerned. So the prayers that I do, I'm going to do, there are 3 mantras, the Guru mantra, the Ganesha mantra, and the Gayatri mantra. So let's go with that. Om, Om, Om. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahmam, Tasmahi Sri Guruvena Namaha. Om Suklam Bharataram Vishnum Sishivanam Chatubhujam Prasanavaranam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopashantaye. Om Bhur Bhuvasuvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. All right, so I would like to first let me introduce you, if you are unaware of this, of who this personage is in this photo that I have here. This is my guru, my Swami, Sri Kaleshwar. He took his Mahasamadhi on the Ides of March in 2012. He was 39 years old. He left his body, but he's still around. He's definitely still around. So why I have this here is because I first met him and became his student in 1997. And he is a Siddha Purusha Avatara. He's the highest supernatural saint. He was known, even though he was so young, when he walked the earth in this lifetime in India, the top spiritual beings that are recognized in India, some very old and venerable people would come to him, would sit at his feet and ask him for help in their enlightenment process, or places where they were stuck, where they needed some assistance. They knew what he was. So why I'm saying that is, this is not just I'm not throwing out some kind of new age, flimsy nonsense when I want to discuss this topic that I learned directly from Sri Kaleshwar about soulmates. And then I'm going to elucidate the idea of twin flames and expound upon that a little bit. This isn't going to be a long clip, though. Okay, so Sri Kaleshwar, his ashram is in Penukonda. That's Penukonda, Penukonda, in Andhra Pradesh state in India. So you can look that up if you like and get more information if you like. But my Swami, and at the time when my Swami would be teaching about the importance of soulmates, it's so funny, that was one of the few topics that he was teaching about and putting us in processes through, that I was really not that interested. Isn't that funny? I was kind of like, I just never really cared about that in my whole life. I used to shock my grandmothers and my big Southern family when I was little, because I would say, I never am going to get married and I don't want to have kids. And I just was not interested in that whole thing, that even though I love men very much and I get very romantically attracted and have crushes and all that stuff, but I was just not someone who was interested in that topic of soulmates. When people say, I want to find my soulmate, who's my soulmate? So then as my life took kind of a funny twist in 2015, which I'll share a little bit with you. I had to start laughing at the irony of all this. But here's why I'm talking about soulmates, because it directly leads into the definition of a twin flame. So my Swami gave the knowledge and the proofs that we all, every human, has 5 to 9 soulmates. That is a cosmic universal law. Now, I'm not going to assume that you already know this, so I'll just say it. Every soulmate, it does not mean that it's necessarily in a romantic relationship. Your soulmates can be, anything from one of your parents, one of your siblings, one of your close friends, one of your teachers. It can be an acquaintance, someone that you don't even think you know very well. Or sometimes we can meet soulmates that really benefit us in funny situations that you're not recognizing the value of it maybe till later. So a soulmate doesn't have to be coming from or encapsulated in that idea of romance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. So he said, we all have 5 to 9 soulmates. Now, that doesn't mean they're all incarnated with us in every lifetime. And much of the time they can be on the other side and really helping us and really assisting us, in our life. And that's a beautiful thing. So while my Swami never used the term twin flame, and like I said, when I had kind of a shocking wake-up call to all this in 2015, then I was really, and by that time my Swami was off the earth. He was on the other side, and I would just, in meditation and looking through all the recordings of his teachings and anything I could find to find out, did he ever talk about twin flames? And he didn't ever use that term. So I was having, really when we know something truly in life is when we experience it directly. That's when no one can say to us, well, that doesn't exist, or that's just malarkey stuff. When you have a direct experience of something, especially involving the divine, you always remember that. And no one can take that away from you or alter it. And you shouldn't allow anyone to do that, to gaslight you about it. It's real. It's your experience. And you can actually use that experience, that direct experience, and reflect upon it in your third eye and meditate upon that and kind of suck the energy from that. And that opens like more and more doors. It's like a golden seed that will keep blossoming with more and leading you more and more in the right direction for your best and your highest. It's pretty amazing. But as we know, especially if you are here watching this and you call yourself a twin flame, that process is wonderful. It's beyond description how fantastic and just marvelous it is in the true sense of the word. And it's also really pretty brutal, because it's so hard for us to really see ourselves clearly. And that which is called the twin flame is just nothing more than the truest mirror. Such a true mirror for us that, unfortunately, because we have so much gunk on our soul and covering our light, and from, accumulated from all of our existences, stuff we need to clean off, stuff we need to purge and purify. So that really comes up, like when you're facing a true mirror, all of your rejection of yourself comes up. All of the I can't do it, or I'm not worthy, or all the shame, all that stuff. It comes up, and it's really intense, as you possibly might know. So here's what I want to talk to about, really why I'm doing this clip. And I want to share too that when I thought about doing this clip today, right when I looked at my phone, it was 11:11. So that was my confirmation, because I had considerations. I thought, should I do this? And then I was like, okay, thanks. Yes, I will do it. Thank you. That was my sign from the divine to go ahead and do this. Because what Sri Kaleshwar taught and said was that while every human has 5 to 9 soulmates, And in another clip, I will go more deeply into that to recognize the soulmate, the qualities of a soulmate, the benefits of a soulmate, stuff like that. He said, and if you've ever took biology in junior high or high school, I have no doubt that you learned about the process in biology of a cell called mitosis. You know, when you're watching the cell and it splits into two and then it keeps dividing and subdividing and subdividing, that whole process. Well, my Swami taught that every soul, when it is created in the womb of Mother Divine, every soul comes in already as it's coming from formlessness, you know, just from pure consciousness and vibration, as it's coming into form. It already comes in twos. It already comes like that. So to be very clear, when each of our souls were first created in Mother Divine's womb, in her cosmic divine womb, it as it began to come in form, it split. It split into two. So that first split off, which everybody has, is what is typically being called the twin flame, because it is that split of the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy, vibration, and it splits like that. So I'm sorry if this is disappointing to some people. I think if you have the awareness and the consciousness to be calling yourself part of the Twin Flame Collective and to be experiencing all of that process, then I think that you would have that you would want to have the consciousness of the truth, and you can let go of something that possibly is appealing to the mind or to the attachments of the mind, but it's not really the truth. So everyone has that which is called a twin flame. And it seems to be that, like I call myself, I just did in my last video that I did for the first time addressing this topic of twin flames, and I said, I'm a twin flame. What I'm feeling that really is it's really a consciousness stage. Like if you're ready in a certain lifetime to interact with consciousness, not unconsciously, with your first split off of your soul, which is the twin flame, that first incredible mirror, when you are ready to start experiencing that in your life, and it's all about consciousness, and your soul has the strength to do it. Like your soul has healed enough to go through that, because it's really like going through the fire, isn't it? Woo! It really is. Then I think like you're in the twin flame process. But to believe that there's only 144,000 twin flames, I mean, look around you on this creation. Look at this earth. Do you believe that all these beings are just locked out from having a twin flame or having their divine masculine or divine feminine? I think that's kind of silly to say that. And I have to say something, and this might not sound very nice, but I have to say this. It's just the truth. When we are too wounded, when we still are in our shadows and we haven't healed enough, we do tend to grasp and we want to believe, gosh, I want to believe that I'm special in some way, like more special than other people. It gives our ego mind kind of like a thumbs up, and we kind of can rest on that. Like, oh, no matter what else is going on, I know that I'm special in this way. And it's so funny what we do, because we're divine sparks. We're divine children of Mother, Father, God. We're all so special. We couldn't be more special than the word special. That's like what's so funny of what we do as humans, and how we live in such a kind of a degraded, what I call small peanut mind state, and doubting ourselves and hurting ourselves and questioning ourselves and all that stuff that we've sucked up from all of our lifetimes of living, because it's really hard to live on the earth and this planet of duality, and there's a lot of illusions flowing. But we are so, so, so special, because you are, in your essence, you are divine. You are one with the Creator. There's nothing higher than that. So, and I know I'm saying so a lot. I'm laughing at myself. Okay. To be in the twin flame process, to me, really means that you just have woken up enough and are conscious enough to choose to walk on that path where you're going to face yourself really fully. And yes, we have done it in other lifetimes, but right now, the specialness of the time that we're in, to be coming out of the Kali Yuga, the dark period of more than 6,000 years, and to be heading into the Sai Yuga, the golden age, the truth age for 1,000 years of great peace and prosperity, great upliftment for the humans and all the beings and creatures and animals on this planet. It's a very special time. And it's also really challenging. Yeah. So just know that about yourself. If you are in the twin flame process, and of course your twin flame doesn't have to be also romantic. It can be another type of relationship, but often it is in that romantic interchange of divine feminine, divine masculine energy, right? So just feel so grateful for that. That means that you've done so much work in other lifetimes to be able to be prepared for that, to be able to look, to decide to step up to the mirror, look in that mirror, and look at all the stuff that's blocking you from being what you really are, the gloriousness of you. And then to have the self-confidence, the self-esteem, the self-trust, the energy, frequency, power to be able to open your high heart and share that with the mirror of yourself, and to say, let's have a couple, let's have a coupleness, let's have an intimate relationship, let's share life together. And there's more to say about that, because that doesn't always mean that you're going to be, living together, married, engaged, whatever. There's much value to recognizing your twin flame, or the top highest soul that split off from you when we were first created by Mother Divine. There's much, much, much blessing in that. So this is all that I wanted to share today. And I'm just so thankful that you are here on this channel with me. I ask, if you like this content, to please remember to like and subscribe to this channel, and please share it. That really helps me. And I thank you so much for sharing your energy with me by doing that. That really helps me out a lot. And I really love that. Thank you so much. I'm sending you all my love and huge hugs and blessings for you and yours now and always. And now we're going to close with a closing prayer, which what I'm saying is to bless all beings in all worlds. That's what that closing prayer means. Here we go. Om, Om, Om. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Much love and hugs to you all. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.